听到吗？这些人都跑到哪儿去了呢？Everyone, good evening. Okay, good. So if you have a microphone, can you enable your microphone so we can talk? Do the voice talk. I think the voice talk is always better. I believe still other two people are still on the way. I think they will show up soon. So let's just wait a little bit more. I think at least I'm sure someone else can come. Come. So the course can last about 16 minutes. So maybe slightly longer, depends on how many questions you have. But today the topic is solutions for the red block scan for WD HDD. So normally, most of the time you have a WD drive or your Seagate drive. This one very common problem is when you scan the drive, it shows all sectors red. So that's a very common problem. Personally, I have encountered several. So for this problem, there are many causes of it. There could be many reasons why it's showing like that. But mostly, if you show all the sectors are red, it does not mean that all the sectors are bad, because it's not logically right. So it should be something else. Okay. So the problem can be firmware. Also, the problem can be hardware, but mostly the problem is caused by firmware. Okay, so let's start. So here we have a WD drive with full disk red blocks. So if you scan the drive, and all the blocks will show red. So this is a very common problem. there's no drive like that. Okay, but these problems can be caused by several problems, several reasons. This is heads up for the new users of DFL tools. So normally, if you have a DFL tool, and if the device is not working properly, or if you're not connecting a drive to the device, or maybe something wrong with the device. Anyway, if the device is not working properly, or you don't have a drive connecting to the device, so if you scan, you will show all the sectors red. Okay, so this gives you a hint that if you're not working on any drive, so this gives you a hint that the drive probably something wrong with the device, or maybe something wrong with the driver or something. So you have to make sure that we're doing this, and this you have a properly working device. Okay, so make sure your DFL device is working. So this is a very common problem. So sometimes people think it's a problem with the device, but actually not. So if you don't connect the drive to a device, it will show full disk red blocks. Okay. If the drive has a password, sometimes cannot be ID, because if the drive has password, that means it has encryption in the firmware. So you're not allowed to visit firmware. You cannot read the firmware, and sometimes you cannot read the modules. And of course, you cannot access the sectors. So in this moment, so if you scan the drive will show all bad sectors, all red. Okay. So this is very common. So if you have a password drive, it will show all red blocks. So to solve the problem is very easy. So you just, if you're using SRP firmware tools or using the old FRP tools, it is very easy to unlock a password. For WD and for Seagate, it's just one click. So in the program, you can just click, unlock the password, so the password is gone. Password will be cleared, and you'll have your data back. And if you scan, normally they will show you that the scanning will go well, will go good. So for Seagate and WD, normally it will be easy. For the Hitachi, it's a little bit hard because the Hitachi password clear is not one click. So it's a little bit hard, but normally when you load the Hitachi drive, when you're trying to obtain the details information from the drive, so the SRP Hitachi will check if the drive has a password. So if the drive has a password, it will tell you that the drive has a password. Do you want to unlock it? Okay, so on the screen, it will show you steps. So first step, you have to detach the PCB. And during the process, you cannot power off the device. So power has to be on all the time. And after you putting back the PCB, and you'll be asked to select the ECI module, a password module from program directory. Then the password module will be updated to override the patient module which has a password. So that's the way how the password is being cleared for the Hitachi drive. So it's a little bit hard, but still within several steps you can unlock your drive. So that's easy. So this is one of the most common problems of why the drive shows all red. One of the major problems is password. Okay. So if you scan the drive and you think there's a password, you can try to clear the password. So this is reason one, password. Okay, so for the first cause, for the password problem, do you have any questions, or you think it's very easy to understand? Just talk to me during the course, and there'll be no problem. If you don't talk, I will assume that you don't have any questions. So I will go to next page, which will make the which will make the course go faster. But if you have any questions, just let me know, so I can just talk to you here from here. Very common problem. Translator. I think maybe translator is it will take up about 50% of all the problems why the drive has red blocks for WD. Because normally if your WD drive has a red blocks, full disk red blocks, the first thing first you should consider is translator, which means you should first try to rebuild the translator if the drive don't have any password. So first thing first, you should try to rebuild the translator, and this will usually fix the problem. Okay. So the translate failure will usually cause the full disk red blocks. Okay, so the solution is not hard. So first, you have to make sure the playlist is good. This is because if the playlist is not good, you cannot regenerate the translator. Okay. Translator and GDIS translator. So if your playlist is good, you have to clear these translators, and then you're going to regenerate a translator. Okay. So when the translator is regenerated, usually the problem can be fixed. But what if the playlist is damaged? So if you scan the playlist and it finds this error, or if you double click, or if you try to open the playlist base, it's not normal, or it's not totally wasted. The playlist is corrupted. So if the playlist is damaged, you have to regenerate the playlist first. So to regenerate playlist is easy. So you from the program menu, drop-down menus, defects, there's a one click says regenerate playlist. Okay. So you can regenerate playlist first, and you clear the modules, the regenerate translator, and the problem can be fixed, which is not hard. Okay. So the translator problem can be very, very common. So it takes about 50% of all the problems why the drive has a full disk read. So you should try this translator first. WD modules, of which are essential to the data recovery. Okay, so the modules. So Seagate has WD. So WD have many modules. So just to refresh my memory, okay. So for 01, so you know 01 is, okay? So 01 is the module map, right? So the 01 is very important. So for the L-shaped drives, so the L1, the module map is visited by the SHS. Is module 110, okay? So just a little bit to refresh your memory, because now we're talking about the module. Like LPA, model, SN, everything else, every information about drive is stored in number two. So number two is very important. So number three for RYO is the ROM parameters, but for L-shaped drive, it is number four of the same module of ROM parameters. Number three is not good enough. You have problems. You cannot get data back, and sometimes you get full disk read blocks, like I said here. So this is number three and four. And number 30 and 35, they are service area defects. Translator. So these are just words. Just ignore here, because these are some of these important modules that I just want you to know. So for the W drive, so if the module 3 has a problem, you will get full disk read blocks. So the solution is easy. So you can just generate module 03. Actually, the 03, number three module is from number 4. But in the DFO program, we can just have a one-click function. So you can just one-click in the menu, and you'll get these regenerated number 3 module. Okay. So this is not hard. So if you regenerate number 3, the problem can be fixed. Okay. So for this part, do you have any problems? Questions? for the module 41 and 40 are channel adaptive parameter modules. So these modules are associated with your like heads. So if these two modules are broken, you'll get physics capacitors as well. For 40 and 4A, if the module 40 and 41 are broken, the solution is easy. You can just read the track. Yeah, you cannot access the modules in the normal way. Then you will be allowed to read the track. What I mean is you should try to read the track and extract the firmware modules from reading the track. Okay, so if you can normally access the modules, you don't have to read the track. So the machine can fix the slow problem, but this is basically a picture telling us how to do this manually. Okay. Have problem? You can try doing this by yourself. It's not hard. So I will send you the picture. I'll send you the pictures after the training. All right. Is option one, you can read the track, extract the firmware modules from the track. Okay, so these are about the modules. Okay, so the solution first part is telling you how to fix the modules by updating. '49 and 4A. And also you can run the Arco 46. So if you run the Arco 46, after the process, the module 40 and 41 will be generated by Arco 46. So if you cannot find the original modules 40, 41 from reading a track, or you cannot find the backup, you can run the Arco 46. Okay. But it's always easier to find the firmwares from you know. It's always easier to write to find firmware modules from the track. Okay. Okay, so this is about 40 and 41 module. So Stanley just talked about yes, defects defects table track module. So we call it T-list. Okay, T-list. So most of the new drives usually they will have 36, which is T-list. So if this module is broken, you will see then you can in the program you can generate T-list to fix. But not all the drives they have 36. Okay, only the new drives. Only the new models they will have the 36. So the earlier models they will have usually the translator problems. 31, 32 translator modules, clear them, regenerate translator, problem fixed. Okay, but for the newer drives, you have to check the 36. And sometimes, if you fix the translator but you cannot see the drive running smoothly, running properly, so you have to check if the 36 is good. So probably you need to regenerate the 36 if necessary. Information. Basically, what it does is to it has a servo adaptive parameters. So if these two modules are broken, you'll get the problem. You'll get a problem. This PPT, this PowerPoint, it can be a very good reference to you. So if you forget, try this, and you can fix the problems.